Hi guys, this is Jen with Holy Scraps Design, Texas, and I have another layout for you. So, as usual, I've already glued my base together, and it's a mess because then I inked stuff on top of it, but that's okay, it'll all be covered. But my brown is 12 by 12, my blue is 11.5 by 11 3/4. And then this base polka dot page is 11 by 11.5. And that's because I pushed them in. Like I don't have the line I don't have the outlines here, if that even made sense. So first, unlike last time, this time I remembered who I was and how I scrapbook, and I have borders. So, and these just measure 11.5 to fit the polka dot part, and I'm just putting it all the way down. All the way down to the bottom. And sorry, I was looking because this paper is really thin and this polka dot paper, and it like bubbled weird. I couldn't get it flush and it bubbled, and I wanted to make sure that was on the top because that would be covered completely with my photo mats, but now I don't see it as much anymore, so maybe it doesn't matter. All right, so this is a back to school layout, but it's different because it's college back to school. I feel like everybody has young kids, or even I do young kid pages because I just didn't keep up when my kids were growing up. And so I have a lot of scrapbooking to do, but that includes like kids in their late teens and their 20s, you know, going to college, going to homecomings, going to whatever. I'm just going to turn these around for a second to put down the other border. It's just easier for me. So I wanted to do this layout for a long time, but I'm crafty, as in I can copy really well. Like my best ideas always come from other people. And then, so I find layouts I love either on YouTube or on Pinterest. Go to people's blogs back when people used to blog, and I get great ideas, and then I just kind of tailor it and tweak it. That's what I love about scrapbooking. You can tailor it and tweak it to your needs and kind of what your life is like. And this page actually has a good example of that, and I'll tell you when I get there. But this one, I couldn't find any like college bound, you know, layouts. So this one I kind of had to make up on my own, and the struggle was real because I just don't seem to always love what I put together. But I do have a certain style and aesthetic, so I just kind of went by that. Okay, let me make sure we're on camera. So the first thing I'm going to put down is this bed, this title. And I'm going to do those first because this photo frame has to kind of go in between these because they're so large. So I'm going to go ahead. The bed has been popped up on foam. So that the footboard stands out from the headboard. I'm going to put that about there, I think. Oop, yes. All right. And then this title, College Bound. And then this photo mat, the whole thing is just gonna, I usually tuck pictures, but this one's not gonna allow me to do that because it's close quarters over here. just with the way I designed the layout. See what happens when I design things? And by God, I glued, okay. Nope. All right. Just gonna sorry, I'm having to pick it up a lot because I'm sitting level with it. So my eyes are level, so I'm not over it. I can't see what it looks like because I injured my knee. And so the floor right now just works better for me. I fell down the stairs, my stairs at my house, and I called, you know, to make an appointment with a ophthalmologist, and they were like, are there any attorneys involved? And I was like, ma'am, who would I sue? Like, I fell at my house. Who am I going to sue? My husband? Texas is a community property state, so suing my husband really does me no good. So no, I fell at my house. There's nobody to sue. There's nobody, it's nobody else's fault but mine. Let me kind of get these placed so I can look at them before the glue dries. Okay, are we good? Okay, sure, we'll call it good. All right. Anyways, so back to what I was rambling on about, where it's, I feel like all the YouTubes and the blogs and Pinterest posts, all this stuff, like, just kind of ended. It seemed to be really popular around 2011 and 12, and then I feel like everybody just stopped and nobody was on design teams anymore. And like, what? Where did all the people go? I sure wish they'd come back. Now that their kids are older, I sure wish they would make pages for older kids so I could, you know, copy. That sounds so sad, so pitiful. So this one really was my first venture out, just like designing from start to finish. Like, obviously the SVG files gave me direction, like college bound and bed and furniture and things, but how to arrange, how to organize, how to place it on the photo, what to do with it, I was just lost for so long. All right, so this bed and this desk and the little girl I'm going to use are from Cuddly Cute Designs. And these books came separate, but I'd like, as I'm crafting, I kind of put things on the layout and I just needed them to be together. So I put that little, I kind of glued them together with just an extra piece of paper. Okay, every time I touch this chair, it moves. That I'm so impatient, I don't let glue dry. I just go. Okay. And then this lamp also came with the file, and I think the lamp is so stinking cute. Also the colors, the blue and the green, those are the colors of the college that she went to. They're not exact, they're similar. They're similar. I did this S because my daughter's name is Selena. And we actually did an S for her where she decorated the S and hung it on her door because she had the room to herself. She shared a bathroom, but she had the room to herself. This reminded me of like a cork board. That's why I put it there. Then a little trash can. So that's, oh, and a little mouse, you know, with Nikes. This is from Treasure Box Designs. It's one sneaker with the mouse in it, but I doubled it so it would be a pair. See? So cute. But the face was hard because the mouse is tiny, but that's okay. I still think it's cute. All right, so over here, actually, I'm going to start with, I have glue all over me. I'm telling you, I don't feel like I'm crafting unless I have stuff all over me. So this, I'm not sure where I got the file. I mean, I have so many like furniture files. They were beds that came with curtains or whatever those are. Oh, and this is what I was talking about. I do love about scrapbooking is that, so she went to Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and it was on a beach. So outside her window, I just sand, palm tree, beach ball, starfish. I just made a little beach scene outside of the window because that makes sense for where she lived. So I'm just going to put that right there. I'm going to put, this box also came with the Cuddly Cute Designs file. The file came with a girl and a boy, and the girl was holding pizza. And it came with the bed and the desk and the lamp. I think I already said all that, but now I'm just mumbling. All right, and now my little girl, my little Selena. This little girl, this precious, precious little girl became a mama in September. Made me a grandma. My first grandbaby. So it's so neat. It was so hard watching the kids after they grew up and left the house. It was hard when they left. But now I'm in a different stage of life because now I'm a grandma. But y'all, I really do need more grown adult. Like all 5 of our kids have gone to college. The last 2 are in college right now. One of them's graduating in August, and then there will be one. So here's some luggage. Not sure if this came with the file or if and this one I popped up. Or if I just decided to put luggage, I don't know. I have so many files. I just grab and I make my layouts on my Cricut. And I just see what works. I just add what I think I will like from what I have. And last, because this was just a space and it was bugging me, I made a mirror. And this is, I'm so lazy. Like it's from Cricut. and I just cut out the mirror, and then I didn't even bother like cutting out the back. I just used scissors and trimmed. That's why it's trimmed wonky. But no one will ever know except you guys. So now there's a mirror, and that fills that space. All right. This is my college bound layout. I hope you guys like it. I like it. Like I said, even though I didn't have anyone to copy, I do have an aesthetic, like big, chunky, the page is full. It's just what I like. So I designed it in that manner. But that's all I got for you. Thanks for sticking with me and listening to me whine about how nobody posts scrapbooks anymore. And all my best ideas come from other people. That's all I got. Thanks, guys. Bye.